The MRI came back with nothing major saying right now, but he does have a sprain in his right hand, and which is right now is bothering him to swing. So we went ahead and put him on the IL so he can get some treatment there, and then progress into getting some swings, and want to make sure that nothing's bothering him to do that. So we'll see how it goes day to day with the treatment, and then we'll think of his progressions if he's going to meet us right after the 10 days of the IL stint.
You had said that originally you thought it was stemming from a hit by a pitch. Is that still your thought process, given that it's a sprain, or was it something more than that?
Yeah, it actually started there. And we're going back to the St. Louis series when he got hit by the pitch on his right hand. He stayed in the game. We also did some tests, for the next game, and he was good with the concussion, because he got hit like in the palm. So we believe that how the hand got pushed back with the impact of the hit by pitch is what's now is flared up on him throughout time. According to him, talked to him, he came to the office the other day, and he said he started dealing with this a couple of days ago, and he was grinding it through it to get in there. But now we got further check and for his feedback. Now we went this route just to make sure that we get rid of this and Pete is okay, and then he can be back with us as soon as he can.
Your next question comes from Tim Healy.
To clarify on Pete, you said, I think, left hand a couple of nights ago, but it's just his right hand, or he's got something going on?
No, I messed up that day. It's his right hand. Yeah, that's where he got hit in St. Louis. And yeah, this is developed from that. He has nothing in his palm, which is where he got hit, but it's his right hand, kind of like wrist area, where he's got the sprain, and he's gonna get the treatment just to make sure that it goes away.
And JD Davis, I know, didn't play last night. What is on his agenda starting today and I guess for the next few days?
So yeah, good question there, Tim. I talked to him yesterday. We're gonna have him play a little first base. He's gonna play there tonight. He's getting some work pregame, and we just want him to get back in there. He's played there before, so it won't be a new position for him. We have people working with him just on the ground ball and the position, working around the back and doing different things, and we're going to get feedback on how he feels, so we can see him probably spending some time there when he meets the team, potentially next week. We're still monitoring how he's doing with his swing day to day, even at bat to at bat, for the guys that are there checking him and getting the feedback after each at bat, from his swing. So, but he's going to start playing some first base in AAA for his rehab assignment tonight.
And with DeGrom, how did he come out of his appearance last night, and do you expect him back Tuesday?
So good. He was grading his outing. There wasn't like a real plan set. It was more so 3-4 innings. However he felt. He said his mechanics felt good throughout. I mean, he didn't feel anything body wise. Then he threw some more pitches in the pen. The plan for him is to start again on the 25th. Now, whether it's going to be with us, I'm going to say we hope so, but we want to see this day to day. Today he came in early. He's getting his treatment. Tomorrow he'll have a touch and field, and then Sunday he'll have his full side. We want to see the day to day, Tim. We want to see how he feels and the feedback on how it's everything going, and then we can probably say, okay, yeah, he's coming and is pitching with us, or if he want to go another way where we want to see another rehab start. But right now we're sticking day to day with him.
Isha, you're up next.
Hey, Luis. Just to clarify, so Pete told you his hand was hurting him a couple of days ago, but he was basically playing through it since his hit by pitch.
Yeah, so apparently. So, yeah, but a couple of days ago is when I heard it. He came to the office and he talked to me about it. and the approach was to take Wednesday off so we can blend it with Thursday, and potentially be back in there tonight. But it just didn't go away. It feels the same way, and that's why we're leaning this way. To make sure that he's things are completely out of there, and he's not just like grinding through it now in May. We want this to go away so he doesn't feel it, so we get the best version of Pete that we can have in the middle of the lineup for us. And he started getting his treatment. This is retro for Wednesday, so today is day 3. And then we'll see how the progression goes and how the feedback is on the treatment and what plans we're gonna be having to get close to that last day of his IL stint.
And then what kind of happened with Tommy Hunter's IL?
Yeah, so he showed up today with some back pain, and he's getting checked by our medical group here. And I mean, we just we send him. I think we send him for an MRI to get checked. But he was, with his back history, we just put him on the IL. He's had some back history there, and we want to make sure that he's okay before we actually wait on it. So we'll see how he's doing once we get the results. But right now it's just back pain. We have Jancy on the taxi, so immediately we made the move just to make sure that Tommy focuses on what he needs to focus, because he's had some history there on his back.
Justin, you have the next question.
Hey, Luis. I was going back through what you said when we asked you about emergency first baseman in spring training, and you mentioned Jeff McNeil, who obviously isn't here, and then James McCann had a few minor league innings, I guess. Who would be your emergency now with this roster and all the guys here?
So yeah, I remember talking about that. And there's actually more than one guys. We have with Drury starting today. We have Don that plays first, right? I think McCann, who I talked to about that earlier today, he's willing to do it if we need him to. Also, Jake Hager's played some first. He's played for us in camp as well. He's looked good moving around the back. Pat Masica has done it in the minor leagues. He's got a lot of games at first base. So he can be another option as well that can get in there in case something happens. So we have different options. Drury starting there tonight. But we have different options that can go in there if we have some moving parts in the game.
Yeah, since you took the job, you've talked a lot about just how really anything can happen in a baseball season, especially a long one. But did you ever expect to be at one point without 5 of your 8 starting position players at the same time?
No, you never think it's going to be that many. But you think of a couple things that can happen and guys that can come in, step up. And I think that's why, that's when guys like Pilar and BR, even Peraza, came to play immediately. But more than 3 guys, from a position player standpoint, you don't think of it that way. So, it's a little bit, it's abnormal, but, still depth is playing for us. We just got Brandon Drury, a guy that's been a good big league hitter in the recent years. That it's going to come in and be part of our lineup, play some first base for us. So the depth's still helping us. Even though it's a crazy, I'm going to say crazy things happening to us. With the number of guys that you mentioned that are down right now.
And your mic is open.
Hey, Louie. Just to clarify on JD Davis. So are you extending his rehab clock just so he can get some reps at first base, or will you bring him up when he's when he feels he's ready?
Yeah, no, we're not extending it for his first base playing time. We need him when he's ready,
right.
And when he's fully healthy, and when he proves that his hand is not in the way of him helping the big league team win games, versus him actually getting acclimated at first base. We're actually creating an opportunity while he's doing that, and so when he's ready with his hand and he's done with the rehab assignment, he's going to join us. Okay.
And do you have a lineup for today?
Sure. Yeah. I'm sorry if you guys didn't have it yet. We're waiting on the moves. But Villar's hitting first. playing third. Lindor's batting second. He's a short. Cameron Maven's hitting third in right field tonight. Don Smith is batting cleanup in left. Tomas Nido is batting fifth, catching. Jose Peraza is sixth, playing second. Brandon Drury is hitting seventh, playing first base. And Joneshri Fargas is in center, hitting eighth, and Marcus Stroman is our pitcher.
Okay. Stroman, that's 4 days rest. Yeah, that's he pitched Sunday.
He pitched Sunday. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Tim, you're up next.
Hey, Louis, do you have rotation plans beyond today at this point?
No, we have a. So you guys know Jordan Yamamoto, Yon the taxi. He's here, and we also have Lucchesi fresh, but we still haven't committed to a starter for the next 2 days. We'll TBD, and we'll see how the game goes tonight. I know I say that a lot, but it's the truth. It's like we'll see. We have guys that can go multiple innings and can start a game. I know we had the bullpen game the other day, but we won that game. Like we wanna be in the best position we think to win a ball game. And so from a strategy standpoint, like I still want to go through tonight's game and see what are our options for tomorrow, and we'll see how the game plays.
Is Thomas Szapucki with you guys on the taxi squad also, or is it just Yamamoto?
No, it's just Jordan right now. Jordan's here with us.
And then you've managed in low A ball. What do you think that experience was like for hitters to go up against Syndergaard and DeGrom this past week for another team?
I mean, first of all, I'll say this because as a manager, I did have like rehab pitchers come up, and opposing batters. I mean, they're always aggressive. They didn't want to give strike one. You could, I think, the guys in that level, they're excited that they're facing big league pitchers, and they're facing Jake, they're facing Syndergaard, they faced Lugo. Lugo's pitching for us in Syracuse again tonight. But in low A, they're even more excited just to get a taste of big league pitchers. So I know Jake had an unbelievable outing there, and I heard he was flashing 102. Jeremy Hefner and Brian Chiclo were present. I didn't have to go and see it. Just got the report from them, but Jake had his best stuff. So, still some guys didn't get hits. Probably I gotta think that it was a great experience, just to face Jake, and then, we probably be facing the best pitcher in the game in the world. And that, it's pretty awesome, I think.
Tim Haley, back to you.
Tim sort of took some of it, but what is your entire taxi squad this moment, I guess?
Well, it's right now it's Jordan.
Okay, that's it.
He's the only guy that joined us today. But other than that, it was Jensi's active. So yeah, we don't have anyone else.
Okay, and then that's all I wanted to clarify. Thank you very much.
All right, no problem, sir.
Luis, your final question comes from Disha.
Hey, Luis, just a follow-up on DeGrom's next outing. What is the advantage for you guys of having him potentially make another rehab start rather than putting him in the rotation again, particularly with all the injuries the team has right now?
Well, I mean, the only thing that will take us that way is there's something that he wants to feel, and performance staff or the medical staff want him to achieve. And that's why we're going with the day-to-day approach, just because of the feel, like how his body is, how his mechanics are. And so the touch and feels tomorrow, this is his in-between start routine. Touch and feel tomorrow, and then he'll throw aside Sunday. So that will tell us what he needs. And so what we don't want is what happened that got him on the IL over a week ago. So that's why I still gotta approach this like this. We have to approach this like this, just to make sure that everything's going accordingly. Then everything goes accordingly. Like we may see him pitching in a big league game on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Luis, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Zach. See you guys.
Members of the media, please stay tuned for Pete Alonso.
comfort has been like over the last week plus as you've been fighting through this?
Yeah, so since I got hit, I think that's a little bit more than 2 weeks ago, and I just haven't felt normal. I haven't felt myself, and granted, so I mean, I got hit in the hand with 98. So with that being said, I mean, we did a lot of treatment, and we got pretty much all the swelling out. I mean, I've been doing a lot of work in the training room. The training staff has been absolutely incredible, helping this thing. But also the one thing that I'm at the point right now. It's like if I want this thing to completely go away and get better, I'm gonna need to give it some rest. And I have to listen to my body. I've been grinding. I've been doing the best I can out there. So I'm at the point also where it's like if I keep continuously going out there with just a version of myself and not normal, then it doesn't help the team. It's not going to help the team in the long run, and also it's not going to help my body in the long run. So I think that taking the time to rest, it's going to be huge, not just for my body, but I feel like I'm going to be able to help the team over the course of the season and at my best and feeling normal. So I'm here to. I mean, I'm never the type of guy to like go down or anything like that, but I feel like I have to listen to my body, and if we want to win the war, I have to I gotta get right. And I think for me, it's taking a long-term approach. I think that's going to be the best thing for not just for myself, but for the team.
So I'm sure, knowing all that, it makes it a little bit easier, but just given the timing of what is going on with the team right now with the number of injuries, is it a little more frustrating than any normal IL stint would be?
I mean, I just yeah, I mean, and I talked to the guys, and everyone's just like, you have to do what you got to do. It's like we need you healthy for as many games as possible, and I have a lot of support from my teammates and the staff. So and I mean, everyone has told me they respect the hell out of me for going out there and doing the best I can every single day up to this point. Ever since I got hit by the pitch. I mean, it's I gave it my all every single day, and just going out there every single day, not feeling right and trying to help this team win. I feel like I've been productive to a certain point, but I feel like that also it's in order for me to help this team the way I know I can, and the way that in order for us to get where we need to go towards the postseason, I think me being healthy is gonna completely healthy is gonna help this team win a championship.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And you're up next.
Hey, Pete, where did you feel the most pain? Was it swinging, making contact, defensively?
I didn't feel it throwing or defensively, but contact, swinging, yeah, all the above with the offensive stuff.
Mm. When you are such a competitor and you do care so much, how tough is it to have to finally kind of submit to listening to your body, like you just mentioned?
I mean, it's I love being out there. I mean, I love to play. I mean, I play with my heart out there, but also I love this team, and I love playing for this team. And it's for me, I know that I have to I have to listen to my body, but for me, I'm going to stay locked in with doing all the stuff in the training room, getting good quality lifts in, still doing my homework on pitchers, taking ground balls. I can do a lot of normal things. I can step in the cage, take one-handed swings with my left hand, work on my bottom hand. I can step in there against whether it be front tossed or swing off a machine with one hand. I can still get my quality work in. I can still see breaking balls and still be as fresh as possible for when I'm back. So, I mean, I'm gonna take this time off to obviously get better, but I still want to be able to get my work in and still go about this like I'm still playing. So I want to keep my body and my mind fresh, and for when I'm good, for when my hand's nice and ready, I'll be able to impact this team and look out.
Tisha, you're up next.
Hey Pete, when did you first tell the Mets that your hand was sort of this nagging issue pain wise?
From the jump. Ever since I got hit, it swelled up, but every single day I've been getting treatment on it, and it's not like I got hit and it's not like they didn't know. It's just from the start. It's been a process, and they've been there every step of the way, and regarding like treatment and stuff like that, they've done an outstanding job, and we're throwing a lot of different treatments at it, a lot of different things to help expedite the process. And I'm really happy with like Chicky, Joe, and the entire training staff, because they've been really staying on top of this. And before they did so much to help me stay on the field during this time. And now that I'm not going to be playing, all the rehab and stuff and treatments that they've been helping me along with, it's really going to expedite the healing process. So, they've been doing a great job this entire time, but I feel like now, given the time off, it's everything that we're going to be doing with the recovery process. It's really going to take hold, and it's really going to help me get better quicker.
And obviously, hindsight is 2020. You couldn't predict the onslaught of injuries this team would have now, but knowing that now you need to give your hands some rest, does it make you wonder or wish that you sort of took the time off sooner when you first got hit by the pitch?
Well, for me, it's I've played with a lot of injuries before. I've played banged up, and I've been able to fight through it before. And this time I gave it my best. And you're right, hindsight is 2020. But it's tough for me, because it's like I just love being out there so much, but also at the same time, it is tough, like with how many guys are down, and it really is tough. But I think even if and we had a ton of guys down when I did initially get hurt. So it's just there's a lot of what ifs, but I think it's hindsight is 2020.
Emil, you're up next.
AP, 2 weeks ago on Mazika's first walk-off fielder's choice, you took a little spill hopping over the dugout rail. It looked like you landed on your right hand and wrist. Was that a factor here and all in that discomfort?
Oh, no, not at all. I landed right on my butt, and it was no, that had no factor at all in it. Yeah, I landed right on my backside. So it was, nothing there.
All right, just checking. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Ken Davidoff, you're next.
That's a tough follow-up question right there. But Pete, do you have any sense or hope of how long this is going to be?
I can't say right now, but I want this to be as quick as possible. But also I need to make sure my body's right. But I hope that because I know, like for the IL, it's like 10 days, and hopefully 8 days from now, hopefully 8 days from now on the 29th, I'm out there against the Braves at Citi Field at 7:10. That's my goal. That's my hope, but also I have to listen to my body. So I have a goal in mind, but also I need to understand that if I rush it a day or two, that could take away a couple of days. So I need to listen to my body and really lock in on getting better. But I know I miss playing already. I want to be in there every single day, but it's tough for me. But I know that my goal is to be back as quick as possible. I know my goal is to be back and playing against the Braves on Saturday the 29th. That's my goal.
Thank you.
Tim Britton, you're up.
AP, you've dealt with some hand injuries in the past, I think, going back to college. How does this compare to some of the other ones you've had?
Well, I've broken my left hand 3 times, and this is more of like a nagging thing. It's nothing structurally wrong with my right hand, which is awesome. Like nothing's torn, nothing's broken, but this is something that but with all injuries, like they need time to heal, and there's certain things where like I can play through, and for me, I have a very high tolerance and very high threshold for pain, but I know, like, when I go out there and I'm playing, like, I feel like that the body at the end of the day is going to protect itself. And there's certain things where I feel like that if I get my hand right, then there's no thinking about locking it in come game time. Like, there's no thinking. It's just going out there and playing, as opposed to thinking about, oh, if my hand is here or my hand is there, I got to swing this way. There's no thinking that way when I'm healthy. So for me, I've played through pain before. But this is something I feel like if I address this now, I'm going to be completely healthy through the rest of the season, because I don't want this to extend another 2, 3, 4. I don't know how long this is going to go long for. So I want to be able to nip it in the butt and be as healthy for as many games as I can, because if I'm extending myself 2, 3, 4 weeks or however long it takes to completely get better, then I'm doing this team a disservice over a longer period of time. So I want to be my complete self. I want to be my normal self when I go out there again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pete, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, guys. LFGM.